Welcome to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast, your go-to source for the latest developments, trends, and regulatory changes in the industry. I'm your host, Steve Hamwin, here to provide you with insights sourced from reputable news outlets to help you stay informed and make well-informed decisions.
This podcast is brought to you by Real Approved Inc., a trusted mortgage brokerage dedicated to helping Canadians achieve their home ownership dreams. Visit realapproved.ca to learn more about how our experienced team can assist you with your mortgage needs. Let's dive into today's episode.
Today, we're delving into the issue of soaring development fees and how they're impacting home buyers in Ontario. It's a topic that's been causing quite a stir, especially with the ongoing federal election campaign highlighting the national housing crisis.
That's right, Steve. With development charges adding up to $135,000 on average to the cost of a new home, it's no wonder many Ontarians are feeling discouraged. Nearly half of those who wish to own a home have either given up or are feeling pessimistic about the possibility, according to a poll by the Ontario Real Estate Association.
And these development fees were originally intended to fund infrastructure related to new developments, like roads and water systems. But Rick Kedzior, president of OREA, points out that municipalities are increasingly using them as a general revenue source. This shift in purpose is putting a significant financial strain on potential buyers.
It's a tough situation, Steve. While some cities like Burlington and Vaughan have taken steps to reduce these charges, others like Ottawa and Toronto have increased them, which only exacerbates the affordability crisis. It's clear that there's a need for a more balanced approach across the province.
Indeed, Janine. The Building Industry and Land Development Association has reported that in Toronto, development charges have grown 6 times faster than home prices and 20 times faster than inflation over the past decade. That's a staggering statistic that really highlights the imbalance we're seeing.
And what's even more concerning is that 75% of the public supports reducing these charges, while 72% are in favor of the provincial government placing a cap on them. It's a strong message from the public that something needs to change.
OREA has proposed some alternative models for funding growth, like treating water and wastewater services similar to energy services, spreading the cost across a broader user base rather than front-loading it into development charges. This could be a step in the right direction.
Absolutely, Steve. It's about finding solutions that meet infrastructure needs without burdening future homeowners. Hopefully, these discussions will lead to pro-housing policies that ease the financial pressures on homebuyers.
Let's shift gears and talk about an important regulatory issue that's been making waves recently. A former mortgage agent in Ontario, Ismail Ayub, has been fined $30,000 by the Financial Services Regulatory Authority of Ontario for arranging risky loans and failing to disclose a conflict of interest.
It's a concerning situation, Steve. Ayub arranged 5 short-term private mortgages for borrowers with vulnerable financial circumstances without ensuring these loans were suitable. The fact that these loans were tied to his brother's company just adds another layer of complexity and ethical concern.
That's right, Janine. The mortgages were funded by Canada's Choice Investments Incorporated, where Ayub's brother is the sole director and president. Ayub didn't disclose this relationship to the borrowers, which is a clear conflict of interest under Ontario Regulation 188/08.
What's particularly troubling is that these loans had very high interest rates, ranging from 25% to almost 40% effective annual percentage rate. For some borrowers, these rates exceeded their annual incomes, which is a huge financial burden.
And these borrowers weren't just anyone. 3 of them were senior citizens with annual incomes between $30,000 and $46,000, all listed as retired. Despite this, Ayub arranged loans with 1-year terms and interest-only payments, with the full principal due at the end of the term.
It's really heart-wrenching to think about how these individuals, many of whom relied on their homes as their primary asset, were put at such risk. FSRA found that Ayub didn't even meet or communicate with the borrowers or provide specific risk disclosures related to their transactions.
The generic disclosures he used were inadequate given the complexity of the loans and the borrower's vulnerabilities. FSRA's decision to impose 5 separate administrative penalties totaling $30,000 underscores the importance of adhering to regulatory standards and protecting consumers.
Hopefully, this case serves as a strong reminder of the need for transparency and ethical conduct in the mortgage industry. It's crucial that borrowers fully understand the terms and risks involved in their financial decisions.
Absolutely, Janine. Ensuring that borrowers are informed and protected is vital for the integrity of the industry. And with that, let's wrap up today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. We hope you found today's insights valuable as you navigate the world of mortgages and real estate.
Before you go, a quick reminder, Real Approved is here to make your mortgage journey smoother. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing, their experienced team is ready to guide you with personalized support every step of the way. Visit realapproved.ca to get started and take the next step toward achieving your homeownership goals. Catch you next time and stay informed with the latest industry insights.